Creations, and today I'm going to be filling in these boards with epoxy. You're probably wondering why they look different. They're a different color. I was going to do these ones that I had already burned and stained for my decor table, but I went to Walmart and I found this color and I like it a little bit better. And you saw what happened in the last video where my epoxy did some weird stuff again, so it was unusable. So we tried to get all the epoxy off of the boards and we got a majority of it off, but by that time I was frustrated, didn't want to use them for this project anymore, so I changed my mind again and we're going to be using these. So I went ahead and stained them and burned them already. I didn't want to put you through that again, being you already saw it. And I think we're ready. So we got to mix the epoxy, and I don't know if I messed up last time again. So I'm going to read it just to make sure. It's a lot cooler out today. It's first thing in the morning, so that shouldn't really be an issue. I have a mess up here. So it says, use a round mixing cup. Check. Mix 1:1 ratio by volume. Pour resin into hardener. So I'm going to pour my hardener first and then pour the resin into the hardener. And hopefully it doesn't do it last time. Because it's kind of frustrating when you're sitting here trying to make something nice and it just doesn't let you. So this, I'm sorry, hair's all over me today. It's driving me crazy. Here's my hardener. I'm going to pour 1 ounce. And here's my resin. Let me turn it around. Don't know if you can read it. It says resin right here. Goodness gracious. Pouring resin to the number 2. That's another ounce. ML, whatever the heck it is on here. And we need to mix it for 3 minutes. So let me set my timer. 3 to 5 minutes. So if it says 3 to 5 minutes, I'll do in between, and we're going to do 4 minutes. So you want to mix it, scraping the sides often. Oh my goodness, this dog we own. I understand barking if something's wrong or if there's an intruder or something, but just to bark all the time? Honestly, this might be mean, but I can see why the dog ended up in the pound in the first place. That's where we got her from. We got her from the pound. And I love animals, but that one and our 2 little Chihuahua mixes, I don't like them so much. My Newfoundland, I love her. She's a good dog. But these other 3, I don't think I like them so much. They're not very good pets. And then, the one that you keep hearing barking, she sits there, and when you come outside, she tries to bite your clothes and your feet and everything else. So, I think I need to find a trainer for her, because she's hard to deal with. So it's been a minute and a half. We got 2.5 to go. And I didn't put on my apron today because I'm washing it. Well, I'm washing both of them. So I didn't put them on. They're in the washer. And this epoxy has a lot of bubbles in it. But last time I didn't let it sit for the 5 minutes to let the bubbles rise because I'm just filling in this wood. And I don't really see how you're going to see too many bubbles. Okay, so I had to turn the camera off for a minute to get this dog to just be quiet. Okay, it's been a little over 4 minutes, and it's a, I don't think you can see that, it's like a milky color, so I think we're headed in the right direction, because last time, I don't think it was a milky color. So I'm going to add my black mica, because I want to fill in this blue with black mica. I think it will look really nice. I'm just going to use 2 little scoops should be good. I'll hold on to the stick just in case I want it darker. But that's plenty. Okay, so we're done with the mica for now. Make sure it's all mixed together. I think my dog is trying to get in the garage. Okay, so I'm going to move my trash can closer. Trash can's an abomination. It's really dirty and disgusting, so I keep it away from my stuff. I don't need that one anymore. I decided today I'm going to try to use this little plunger to fill in the cracks, and hopefully it will keep it so I don't get too much epoxy on everything else. So we'll see how this goes. Sorry if I'm not as chatty today. My animals kind of threw me off. Because I hear the little dogs over there kind of like snapping at my pigs. And that makes me mad because my pigs are sweethearts. And they're supposed to be friends, but those little dogs, I wouldn't be their friend either. They're kind of mean. So this is actually working pretty well. I think I'm just putting it in a little too fast. But it is actually filling in quite nice. And then I'll just have to spread it to the little fingers. And I think it's going to look really pretty against this blue that I have here. It's filling in really nice. I don't think it's going to make as big of a mess as I did on the last one. Watch out, light. Sorry, that's my dog. I don't know if you saw her big head, but that's my dog that I was telling you guys about in the other video, the one I had to shave. That I chopped up her fur. It looks terrible. But she's still cute. I just wanted her to not have those mats in her hair and to be so hot. Oh my goodness, that dog. Anyone want a dog? I have a dog you can have. Just kidding, my husband won't let me get rid of her. He will not let me rehome this dog. And I know people are going to think I'm mean for that, but it doesn't matter how much time you spend with her, or what you do, or you reward her, or you punish her, or whatever you do to her. Her behavior does not change. And I don't know what to do about her. It's my husband's dog. And we thought she was going to be a really good dog when we got her from the pound, because she was like a kid. She was really well behaved inside the pound, and then when we got her home, it was completely different. Not that I've ever brought a kid home from the pound or anything, but you know what I mean. They'll act good in public, and then when they get home, the devil comes out. Okay, so I got this one. I don't know if you can see. I don't want to tip it, because if I tip it, that might be bad. It might run everywhere. So I'm just going to spread it into the little fingers with my finger and see how well that works. And I know that using this squeegee on it is going to get it all over the place. So, what I actually think, no, I gotta use the squeegee. I was thinking I could maybe just sand it down, but then I don't want to sand down the wood and the stain off of the wood. So I'm just gonna, I guess, use the squeegee and hope for the best. Okay, so I got it all filled in. We'll squeegee this off real quick and then set it off to the side. I'm gonna let it start to dry. Oopsies. I'm not really too worried about it getting on the sides or the bottom, because it's going to have black epoxy around it anyway. So I'm not really too worried about that. What I'm worried about I could have thought this out better. I'll put it into my trash can. What I could have thought about was, I don't even know what I was saying anymore. The squeegee's getting it off pretty good. So I think after I have all 5 of them done, I can just go over. When I did my husband's Father's Day gift, I ended up going over it with rubbing alcohol. I used rubbing alcohol really quick to get the epoxy off that just wouldn't want to come off, that was going to stain the wood, because I used really light wood for his Father's Day gift. Seriously, does anyone want a dog? She's barking at our our Newfoundland, because our Newfoundland's well behaved, so I allow her to come in here with me. So I think that's why she's over there barking at her, because she's jealous. Okay, so this one is all filled in. And I think I got it squeegeed just about as good as it's going to get. But this one is all filled in. I'll hurry and show you. Not that you can see, I don't think, from that far. But this one's all filled in. But if you can see, it's kind of blurry. Okay, it's all filled in. But like right around here, it's darker now. So I'm going to take rubbing alcohol after this starts to dry and just lightly rub that off. Which, fingers crossed, it doesn't mess up my stain. So I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to fill in these other 4. And then when I come back, I'll show you how I kind of clean it up with the rubbing alcohol. So I will be back soon. Okay, I'm back. I got all of them filled in, and I got them filled in just in time because right after I filled in the last one, the epoxy started smoking again. So, at least I got these done. I'm going to spray this rag with rubbing alcohol and wipe down my boards because I noticed, like I said, when I made my husband's Father's Day gift, that the rubbing alcohol, while the epoxy was still wet, actually took it off from where I didn't want it. So it's going to be a lot of wiping for me, but it'll bring my wood back to the pretty blue that I wanted it to be. And I don't know if this is the proper thing to use, but if it worked before, I'm not questioning it. And it is not messing up my stain, which is fantastic news for me, because I didn't want my stain messed up by epoxy. And like I said, I'm not too worried about the sides because they're going to have epoxy on them anyway. So the sides aren't my main concern. It's the top. And a little bit of the black, unfortunately, didn't come out. This is what happened on the lighter wood too. But I'll show you in 1 second. Oops. I'm able to get most of it off. So, this is what it looks like. I was able to get most of it off. And I don't think you can really see that it's filled in with the epoxy right now. But it's filled in with the epoxy. So, with that being said, I'm getting epoxy on my arms. With that being said, I am going to go finish cleaning these, and then tonight when it cools off, I'm going to take my mold, which is off to the side over here. I'm going to take it in the house, and I'm finally going to set these in and pour. So until tonight, have a nice day. Oh, before I forget, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. If you have any suggestions for me or anything like that, I'm always up to hearing suggestions from people who actually know what they're doing. So please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. And so now, until tonight, have a nice day.